Welcome to Albion TV's live coverage of the Crystal League 20v20 action this Saturday. I am your host, the Shozen One, and joining me today, as always, for these 20v20 matches, I have Robinhoodrs on the play-by-play and Bogul on the camera. We are currently live, and we have a raffle open for your gold-gaining goodness. So, Robin, do you want to give a quick breakdown as to what the players can see today and what the viewers will be experiencing during these 20v20 matches?
Yep, certainly. So we have the 20 versus 20 Crystal League action going to be underway. First off, we're going to have the level 3, so a little bit different. The higher tier ones come in first, and then we have the level 2s at half-past just after the level 3s. Level 3s they're quite interesting, just a little bit more of a step up from the level 2s in terms of IP. I believe it's 1,200 IP cap for the level 3s, and the loot obviously advances forward as well. Winning your level 3s get you your level 4 tokens, and that will be happening next week on Saturday, and we will be covering that action as well. So level uh, 4s and 3s will be next week, I believe.
Yellow one. Kenna Boss 22.
Here we go. Let's get it started.
And Alavis, I believe, is our tank. Or Meguin. Yeah, he's also... Or Megumi. Sorry, Megumi.
Master 1610 is the one-handed mace.
All right, let's do Master 1610.
Yep. Full squad here of Zoned Out, -2 sub-ins, I believe. That's what the chat was saying. So it's a full-blown Zoned Out squad here, and the boys are going to go for that center push. I see a nice little husky skin there being used. Nice to see. Not a full push, though, from a full Black Order squad, it seems. It looks like they've chosen to take the outer caps and the home cap for themselves. But that doesn't matter. 90 seconds remaining until the first rotation of the points. And it's going to be an all-out brawl. That was a nice armor pierce onto the front line of Zoned Out. Nice little Camland counter, though. Black Order getting caught off guard. Defensive Locust, though, coming out onto the front line. That's going to open up the melees and the tanks to start bullying their way into the back line of Zoned Out. It's going to pick off one or two members. Zoned Out are now on the back foot. Master trying to slow down some of the movement here of the back line, but it's not going to be enough. Master in a spot of trouble himself as the boys in Zoned Out rotate back towards the northwest side of the middle. They need to get some heals on the front line. Those members of Black Order slowly edging up here. Nice little catch there on the choke point. Permafrost does connect. Avalonian Hammer comes in. The 5v5 team of Black Order catching off the retreating forces. Doom Chinchilla very low. There it goes.
No.
Triple kill onto the choke point. And Black Order, looks like everything's probably going to swing in their favor here. I'm going to stay in free roam as the boys regroup and respawn. Black Order just holding the northwest cap, keeping the boys at bay. They need to get their home cap in time for this rotation. There it goes, slowly ticking away. And that's probably going to be a 4-point rotation here for the boys in Black Order versus the Zoned Out squad.
That's a rough one to get for your first rotation there. That's brutal.
Yep, Master 1610 is back out. Food has been popped. The overcharge is out as well. Silence Pool does go down on the connecting little walk around there. Calman, nice little knock-up. Duty Boots do follow. They are going to walk away from it just fine, though. And it's not looking good for the boys in blue, as Master is trying to just do what he can to shut down the backline here. Nice Silence Pool onto the healers in the backline. That's going to be a nice little... just a little bit of breathing room for the Zoned Out squad. Resistance potion there does get popped. Defensive Locust, though, being used from Black Order, and they have those icicles, those permafrost just free casting onto the front line and back line of Zoned Out. Not even getting shut down at the moment. Zoned Out are just getting bullied. There comes the Avalonian Hammer engagement finally onto Black Order. Permafrost does connect along with the... I can't remember. Is it the Even Song? Or is it the other one? It's something song, Swan Song. I can't remember what it was.
Dawn
I had
Song?
it in my head. It's the fire one.
Dawn Song.
Swan Song. Okay. I knew it was one of them. It's something song. But still, all out here. The points aren't looking good, though.
No, they are not looking good for the guys here in the blue team. They are getting kind of bullied here. Yes, they have 2 caps, which is better than 1, but they've been kind of held all the way in check here at both the western flank and at the eastern stairs. And at the eastern stairs, there is a good push actually happening by Zoned Out, pushing into Black Order, into mid, getting what looks like 4 or 5 kills here.
Yeah, finally Zoned Out breaking through.
But they
onto
don't
Black
come
Order.
up they don't go up the stairs even. They barely, oh, actually they do. They rotate around to the southern flank to get better vision, and now are taking on the midline.
Yep, they need to focus on those caps. It's going to be another 3-point rotation, though, in favor of the red team for Black Order. That's going to knock off another 20 points, though, bringing it down to 115 to 190 here. They Zoned Out really need to start focusing. They need to look at the caps. They need to figure out when it's time for them to actually go in and start rat capping or even pushing the Black Order group. That was a perfect time. They had a lot of opening there, but unfortunately they just didn't make a move on it. And now they're trying to push Black Order into the back of the northwest side of the map here. Nice little one-handed mace engagement. Permafrost does connect onto that clump. Nice placement there by the Black Order guy, just dragging that Camland away from his Zerg. Defensive Locust there being used on the front line. Avalonian Hammer engagement does come in. Judy Boots do knock up the zoned out boys, but no follow-up damage at all. And the Master, nice little one-handed mace engagement once again with the Judy Boots. And Black Order is going to be an all-out brawl here on the northwest side. 60 seconds remaining, and the points are flipping all over the place. Black Order finally breaking through with ease onto the upper platform of mid here. Permafrost connecting. Defensive Locust there being used by Zoned Out, and Master trying to shut down some of those heals and the Locust there with the Silence Pool. But Black Order there just stomping over the top. It's going to be a 5-man execution onto Zoned Out. And Zoned Out are split in half, going east and west, it seems. 40 seconds remaining. The points are in Zoned Out favor, but for how long? And there goes center cap. It's starting to tick away here in favor of Black Order. And if I was Master Zen, I would have tried and took that group to the northwest cap and just put some pressure onto Black Order, trying to force them out from mid. But
well, it looks like it's another 4 cap on the way.
Yeah, southeast cap is it's going.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Doom Chinchilla, though, does notice the northwest cap is open to take. Can he get there in time and get the rotation
10
in?
seconds?
Nope. And it's going to be a 4-point rotation in favor of the red team once again.
Yeah, they're going to be just short at getting this to a 3-point rotation.
Yep.
Oh, that's rough there.
Yeah. It's like it's the little tiny macro plays. If Master or anyone in that retreating force of the northwest side noticed the northwest cap was open, that could have stopped the bleed just a little bit. But it's going to be a 40-point knockoff onto the blue team. Looks like it's going to be a nice engagement onto the northwest side here on the choke point. Master's End trying to do what he can to stop the pressure, but the boys in red are just all out engaged onto the blue team here. Master Zen, once again, Silence Pool does come out, but it's not going to be enough. Bodavale getting to execute their nice little Judy Boot onto the clump. No DPS comes out. Avalonian Hammer just keeping them clumped in there on the choke point. Permafrost, though, connecting onto Zoned Out, and it's going to be a deletion here. Maybe, finally, the Locust does come out in favor of Masters, in favor of Zoned Out. Heals do come down, a little bit of stabilization here for the blue team, and they're going to be holding in strong. There comes the Halberd. Nice little snare charge, connecting with nothing, though, unfortunately, for the boys in Zoned Out.
These guys have not won a single cap control yet, but they're on their way to getting their first 3 cap. Are they going to be able to hold it for rotation, though, with 45 seconds left and a massive push here by Black Order? I don't know if it's going to give them enough time. I think they're going to lose this one and find that they lose this western cap very soon. They have 3 guys over there, 2 guys over there, 1. No, still 2. Okay. Yep. But they're losing the cap right now as we speak.
Yeah, it's going to fall. Unfortunately, the rat can't. Can he stop it in time? Maybe. He is still auto-attacking. He was fighting for his life up on that northwest side. I believe it's going to fall down. But still, it's going to be a 3-point rotation for the blue team. They're going to hang in strong here for this rotation. Defensive Locust back onto Masters 16-10 here. And nice silence pool onto the choke point. stopping the bleed just a little bit, but they have a very long road ahead if they want to try and claw back a win here versus this very, very solid Black Order team. Looks like it's going to be a rotation. It is to the southeast side, just so that they can keep hold of that southeast cap. Good little rotation here. This is one thing that we saw when we spectated them last time. That rotation game wasn't really on point, and they kept trying to fight over a choke point that they just kept losing on. This time it seems to be they've improved just a bit. The rotation, they notice that they got the southeast cap, and they're going to stop Black Order, forcing a 4-point tick over once again. And the boys are once again in an all-out brawl on this northeastern side. Crisis goes down. Sorab hitting the ground there. He did get executed by the melees. This is a crazy all-out battle here.
There's some nice matches going on. I'm currently watching CIR versus a mixed team of Mighty Frogs and Blue Army at 139 to 111. It a little bit closer, but we'll let this one finish up first before we head over to another one. What's going on with the caps over there, Robin? I'm not able to see it at the moment.
40 seconds remaining with a 3-2 cap game for the blue team for Zoned Out. And so far, they're winning this fight. Kills are falling in their favor. Black Order hanging strong. There was a double kill that just came out. Triple kill onto the red team here. Nice little clump. The Master just keeps getting popped away by that Robe of Purity on the healer as well. And nice engagement. Nice little snare charge onto the choke point. This could be a full push. And it's going to be a nice point rotation for the blue team as well.
A couple of big names going down there. Those are the guys you want to keep alive. So, it's going a little bit back and forth. Okay, yep. We'll see how this goes.
39 to 131 now. Slowly but surely, it's coming back.
Let's see if they can pull this one off.
Yeah, it looks like Zoned Out. Very low HP, though. They need to be careful. One engagement, and it's going to be a deletion onto their front line. They do lose another member there. Looks like Black Order, now that they're getting reinforcements in from the people that got wiped on the first engagement, they are slowly bullying their way in. Master doing what he can to shut down some of the DPS in the back line with the silence pool. It's not going to be enough. He needs to be careful. There comes the engagement onto the front line. Nothing too crazy, and Crisis once again goes down, overextend himself with the permafrost, and looks like the blue team holding on strong. They are losing mid cap though.
They'll need. I don't see any dots of theirs over at mid cap to stop this. Finally, somebody going over there, and they get it right in the last second to save it, and that's a desperate rotation that they need. They lose 20 points right now. They're down to 16. That's where you start worrying about deaths adding up.
Yep, and the boys just in Zoned Out. They're doing really well, just keeping the boys in Black Order just pinned down in this choke point. Look at this combo coming in. It's going to be a nice one, just relieving some of the pressure from the front line, stopping those heals and DPS coming out. Defensive wind wall there onto the choke point. Permafrost does connect. Crisis back in the building with this nice camland. There comes the Bridled Fury engagement there by Taipan. It was a big one, deleted one member and put a lot of pressure onto the Cloffies in the backline. Nice shutdown there onto Crisis with the silence pull by Master. He's going to get knocked back, though, by the Robe of Purity, but he's in a perfect spot just to carry on shutting down a lot of those healers in the backline. Bean getting to execute there, but the points are going to rotate, and it's going to be a 4-1 point cap here for the boys in blue. Slowly but surely, they're making their comeback, and they're making their comeback felt hard for the boys in Black Order. They're just keeping them pinned in here.
That's a big rotation. You need those to come back into this fight. 32 to 87 with a lot of time left to play.
Yep, and Black Order, see, this is what we were talking about last time. Black Order haven't rotated. They're still trying to fight through this choke point.
Well, they're getting center right now as we speak. It looks like they're going to cap it. I don't see even any movement towards center and west as well, so this is going to be a double cap for red. If blue can't come back from this, they stopped the Western. They need to make sure they do not lose a single rotation at this point. They're down to 30 points. That's when you really have to start worrying about just running out of guys.
Yep. I mean, it can happen. It can come down to kills. We're seeing a lot of kills happening on that choke point on both sides, Zoned Out and Black Order. Black Order coming off very badly in that engagement. 4 members dead on the ground in front
4
of
members
Master
from
right here.
both
Master,
sides.
though, looking for some heals. He's slowly bleeding
die
out
here.
here. Can he get... Nope.
Nope, not one heal. And Alavis is going to go as well here. I don't think Alavis is going to get out of this. Or actually, they're going to turn it on Decalaudes. Great job turning it. How many people are going to die for that, though? I don't see enough heals.
No,
I don't see any heals. I see one
healer,
heal. Pixel Thief. Yeah. One holy healer down the bottom. That's not what you want. That's going to lead to everybody getting wiped up top. They should have fallen back. One healer for 8 guys is not going to do it. And nope, all it does is lead to 8 more points being whittled down. They are down to 22 to 10. I'm sorry, 80. My bad. 22 to 80. 10.
15 seconds remaining. They're still holding on to the caps, even though they're a little bit battle happening for the center cap, the northwest cap as well. This could be another 4 cap. It's going to be another 4 cap rotation here for the boys in blue. So another 40 points getting knocked off the red team, bringing it down to 16 to 40. Can they make it another rotation? That's all they need. But
one
they
more
are
rotation.
losing.
Here's the problem. They lost 16 since the last time there was a rotation. 17.
Yep.
So this is going to be very difficult. They've now lost the cap play. They are at 12 points to 40. 4 caps for their opponent. It means they have to go in hard here and take this in the next minute and 30 seconds, or they're going to lose.
Yeah, it all comes down to this final engagement for the middle control here. And it's going to be a full engagement here. Masazen just making his presence heard. Nice Avalonian Hammer combo coming in. There comes the Camland connecting. Permafrost connecting as well. It's going to be massive pressure onto the group of Black Order. Sadly, no executions, but the pressure is there. The boys in zoned out, able to push through, but look at that. They're already losing members in their backline. Their backline were able to get wrapped
9,
around from the north
8.
side through the choke point. They have 8 lives remaining here. 55
they have to last
seconds.
a minute. 5.
Oh my god, not like this. Master,
That's how it's gonna
you're
go.
looting. No, you can still hold on to this.
Nope.
All they need to do is hold on to 4
I
caps.
give. He says, I give. And he taps. This is a tap.
Surely not.
Yep.
Surely not. Please. Why are you not
Yep.
taking
they're,
center
they're,
cap?
they're all just looting. 2.
Oh boy.
Robin, I can hear it in your voice. You can't handle it. You can't handle
I
it.
can't handle it. This is so frustrating. Look, like the point tick over, like
Potaville's going to get those points.
They
Potaville's
could
going
have
to get
took
those points.
this. At least, like when you have that on a platter.
Robin, they're still going to get. They got really close to getting 20 more points off their opponent. Head over to Sir Huntington for a very close match. When I was just there, it was tied at 79 apiece. It's no longer that now, but not that long ago, it was tied at 79. Now 55 to 72.
Okay, looks like we have CIR versus Blue Army here. Nice permafrost engagement. There comes the Avalonian Hammer onto the front line of CIR. Nice permafrost connecting with the clump, just putting a little bit more pressure down onto CIR's front line. Sir Huntington using the pole hammer for this engagement. Nice little Avalonian Hammer engagement once again, but the heals were down for the front line of Blue Army. CIR though, they're picking off the back line, the melee comp for Blue Army. Going to be another 2 members down. Freya goes down, laying there dead on the ground. Sir Huntington, he's just chilling, waiting for another top up before he goes back in here. Panda's looking for a little bit of help as he comes back for heals as well. 4-1 for the point rotation. 50 seconds remaining. All that can change soon enough. Looks like Blue Army trying to push in, put some pressure, trying to get control of the center here. They have to break through the choke point. Nice little pole hammer engagement, stunning 5 members of BA's backline there by Sir Huntington. Defensive Judicator comes down. And now we're going to see some of the battles for the caps come in as the clock slowly ticks away. 20 seconds remaining, and CIR is holding on to all 4 points here. That's going to be a 40-point rotation if they can hold on.
Take it down to 26. That would be brutal.
They are losing Southeast Cap, and it can go in time here.
Yep, it
If
looks like
doesn't
it's
get
going to. I
stopped-
don't see anybody stopping it. And there it goes. It's
goes.
going to be a 20-point rotation here, keeping this a very even back and forth match.
Yep. 54 to 46 here on the scoreboard. Another 110 seconds remaining until the next points tick over, and it's going to be an all-out brawl on the choke point. Sir Huntington playing very passive here. He is by the way. He has out of mana. Unfortunately for him, he's just chilling in the back line. Not much he can do without mana, apart from walk into fire pools on the ground in front of him. Blue Army, though, not applying any pressure. They do have the cap game in their favor, so they don't really need to push at the moment. That's going to be a massive Camland onto the front line. Permafrost connecting, but Mighty Frogs, that member of Mighty Frogs, leaping out of there. Now, though, the shot caller for the Blue Army squad does go down. That's going to be the key member to take out for the Blue Army squad. Nice pull hammer engagement. There comes the knock-up with the Geyser. No follow-up damage, though. Just keeps applying that pressure to the front line of Blue Army. And now Na is out of here. They don't have a shot caller for like another 10 to 20 seconds.
Oh, that's gonna be
depending.
rough.
It's quite a long time. So Blue Army, even though they're holding the cap game, I mean, CIR should be applying some pressure on some other caps here. It looks like finally they are taking the Northwest cap, or there's a little battle happening for it up there. I did just see it start flashing. Sir Huntington, though, just chilling. Nice little knockback onto the member of Mighty Frogs there.
Okay.
Stopping some of the DPS free roam.
As you do.
As you do. Finally, Northwest Cap flashing in favor of CIR. Can they get it? There is a couple deaths happening on the caps as well. There we go. So another 20-point tick onto Blue Army's scoreboard here, bringing it down to 52 to 21 for the cap rotation game. And CIR just...
Oh, they're going to get the North one beforehand, and it's going to be a 40 cap and a victory. Wow. Wow. Dude,
what a cap.
That was an incredible cap at the end. Well done, CIR.
Nice.
That was dirty. Way to do him dirty.
Nearly even. Only nine kill difference here.
Yeah.
At the end.
Garrett and Bean here. He's got a rough draw in this one.
Yep. And it looks like it's a nice engagement by the boys on the red team. Conflict, though, getting pushed back to the northeast side. And the pressure from Black Order's team. It could be a full wipe here. The boys in Conflict getting pushed all the way back to the choke point. Very low HP. Tussle looking for a heal here. Nice little Camland club. Permafrost does not connect onto anybody. And it looks like it's all over for Conflict for round number 1 for this level 2 in the 20 versus 20. Tussle hanging on for dear life as he falls back. He is going to walk in the path of Crisis on the Permafrost. Probably one of the best Permafrost players in the whole of Albion. And it's GG. Back to 10.
That's a rough one.
Yeah. Definitely not what you want.
This Conflict team is generally pretty good.
Yep.
However, it looks like they needed to bring some alternate members, as it looks like Funstealer is in.
Oh, God. They've lost.
Yeah.
Well, looks like they're going to be rotating to the northwest side, though. Choosing to bring out the tier 3 horses instead of some Swiftclaws for a slower rotation, because why not? Looks like the Battle of the Rats is going to fall in favor of Conflict as reinforcements do come in. They're going to be able to take the cap, but is it in time?
Is it in time? I'm going to go watch Frosty.
No, it was not in time. It's going to be a 3-point cap rotation for the red team. Here comes the full-blown engagement. Crisis there with his Permafrost hitting the back line of Conflict. Tussle hanging on for dear life, looking for a heal here. He's not going to find one. Is he going to get executed? Satanic there with the axe, applying those bleeds. Permafrost hitting the back line of Conflict. Tussle trying to do what he can to stop it. Inertia ring goes down, slowing the advancing forces. Conflict getting pinned up into the corner. It's going to be a full wipe here, even though they do receive one mighty Camland, and Tussle just breaks away into the darkness. Crisis, though. Oh, yeah, Crisis on his heels once again, but he's going to get away. But at the same time, Conflict there swinging the caps and keeping
They've got the
cap
caps
game
in their favor. If they can just hold these three for another minute, they'll be good. While that was going on, I swapped over just in time to watch Frosty the Snowman melt.
Oh, yikes.
He got wrecked.
Nice rotation here by Conflict back into the choke point northwest. Looks like Tussel's going to go for an engagement. Nice armor pierce onto the Avalone engagement, but sadly not enough damage follow-up because it got shut down by the boys in red. And the backline for the blue team here, Conflict getting shredded. And not a lot of pressure onto the backline of the red team here. They're just free to walk around and just look at this combination on the choke point. Finally,
That's
a
a
bit
nice
of damage coming out.
follow-up.
Armor pierce does land. Avalonian hammer onto Conflict's front line.
Nice.
Once again, it's going to be a deletion here. The choke point is a bloodbath, and it's going to be a full wipe for the boys in Conflict. Even their rat caps are getting deleted.
They did so good, Robin, in the beginning of that engagement. They had the follow-up, they had the stuns, they had the clumps. They just couldn't finish off their opponent, and their heals were not as good as their opponent's heals.
But guess what? Conflict got the caps.
They did.
It
But they're
rotated.
still- But they're still down 137 to 72.
Yep.
172.
That was I think that was their first rotation. It looks like maybe they're sitting 10.
Already?
Yep, they're sitting 10. I hear overcharges trashing. They're
Oh,
sitting 10.
come
We have a
on.
new-
153 to 158 as Doom Chinchilla just got a kill. Frosty the Snowman is still alive, but he's a bow, so I'm going to find you guys a tank.
Alrighty, hopping onto Frosty while we look
Hop
up
around for tanks. I don't see any tanks, Robin. I don't think they have. Pepsa. Pepsa is a tank.
Pepsa.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's going to
Pepsa
die,
it
though.
is.
And he dies.
And he gets deleted. It's
Yeah,
a
it
blood
was-
blast. Blood blast?
Blood blast? Blood blast.
Bloodbath.
It's a brutal blah, 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 blah.
Well, the boys are holding on strong, but the Camlan's connecting in the backline. I'm just chilling in free roam at the moment. Elevate are getting shredded. They're slowly getting pushed back down this choke point here. Oof, ouch, my arm. Staying alive. Just,
That's who I
shielding
went on, too.
himself
It was
and
a
letting
good
Pistol
call.
die next to him.
I like his name. Oof. Ouch, my arms.
Oof, ouch, my arm. Scum
That's how I feel.
going to... Oh,
Getting old.
Scum making it out alive.
This
And
is
looks
going to
like,
be. This is a really close match. Are they going to be able to get? I thought the rotation was going to flip over there. Red just got the rotation, even though it's incredibly close here. This next one's probably going to go to red.
Yep. Pepsa back on the field. He is getting healed up after walking on top of the fire pools on the choke point. Looks like they're probably going to go for a rotation here. Yep. Pepsa can't mount up at the moment as he stood back inside the fire pool as it ticks over, but it's not going to slow him down. Like, elevate. Smart move, smart rotation. And there comes the point tick over in favor of the red team. And the battle for the middle once again ensues. Zoned out, holding on strong here versus the boys in Elevate. 5v5 team creeping around the back end. Peps are trying to shut him down here. It's going to be a little bit of a back and forth. As that happens, there comes the push from Zoned Out onto the front line of Elevate. They're getting pushed all the way back onto this northwest choke just after rotating. Defensive locus there being used on the front line of Elevate. And it's going to be it's not looking good for the boys in Elevate at the moment. They are just getting pushed back down these choke points and held in place here by the boys in Zoned Out. Some of their melees, though, causing havoc in the backline, but it's not going to be enough. Pepsa needs to get up there, start shutting down some of these engagements and finding some clumps of his own. There comes the Armor of Valor just trying to stop some of that range DPS, but doesn't actually connect with anyone, I don't believe. And look at this push. Nice little snare charge there onto the clump on the choke point. But look how many members are low. Finally, some heals coming out. One reset coming down, but it doesn't connect with the boys in Elevate as they walk out of it. And now, Zoned Out. They are blood hungry. They are pushing Elevate back to the tent here. 40 seconds remaining. And looks like the point caps are going to go in favor of the boys in Zoned Out. It's going to be a bloodbath here on the choke point. One member of Pixie Thief, that is a healer for the boys in Zoned Out, does go down. But Pepsa holding in strong. He likes those fire pools. He does like to stand on top of them quite a bit. Does he have indications on? I don't know. I hope so. But look at this.
Need some indications after this.
Oh my god, it's going to be a 5-point tick rotation for Zoned Out. Oh,
Oh no!
Yikes! That's something you
No,
don't really see in a 20 versus 20. There it comes.
That's a 60-point
60
rotation.
point.
60-point rotation. 50 to 154. Oh.
Jesus. And the bloodbath continues. All sides losing members on this, but it looks like Elevate are finally finding their foothold here versus the red team. Execute after execute coming out. Permafrost connecting onto the backline healers. Elevate, now this is your chance to break through this choke point. Start getting back some map control. And finally, everyone pushing up. Nice camland. Defensive locust there being used, but it doesn't really connect. Another Ooh. Pixie Thief going to make it out, is he? No, it looks like he's going to get focus fired down. That's another healer down for the boys in red. Defensive wind wall there, knocking back another healer. He gets executed as well. Pistols there just
they gotta
zipping
hurry
right
up,
through
though.
the middle. And finally, we start seeing some caps going back in the favor of Elevate. It's going to be another 60 seconds, though, until points start to rotate over. Can Zoned Out bring it back into their control, or is Elevate going to start slowly dwindling back here in
Well, I gotta
this
tell
20
you,
versus 20?
Robin, with only 50 points left, Elevate's got to worry about losing it to deaths. They got to be careful here.
Yeah, they do. I mean, it's all to play for. I think the next rotation, it's going to be either a make or break for this 20 versus 20. And so far, it looks like it's all going in favor of Elevate. The points are slowly ticking over into their favor. They have a 4-cap control now, and they are winning the battle of the ZVZs here. Papsa shutting down a lot of that DPS in the backline there with the Armor of Valor. Doom Chinchilla naked on the ground. He has gone out of the fight. Looks like heals for you. He's going to zip out, but he's very low as well. Build cakes. The healers are doing work for the boys in Zoned Out, keeping most of them alive when they can, but this pressure from Elevate is insane at the moment. There comes another double kill. Point rotation does go in favor of Elevate. Finally does tick over. Another 20 points
death
down.
in the last 2 minutes for Elevate. That's it.
Yep.
2 minutes, 1 death. Very well done for them there. Here we were worried about them losing 50 points from death. Not if they play like that.
Definitely not. And look at this pressure just splitting the members of Zoned Out back. Pixie Thief once again may go down here. He actually uses his leap to get out of danger. And Elevate stabilizing, maybe a full comeback here. We shall wait and see.
They've got an opportunity for it. They get 50 points on this rotation. That goes a long way to it.
Oh, yes. Pretty much bring it back into even if they bring...
If they get the 60? If they get 60 points, it's tied right now.
But I don't think they're going to get a 60.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to get a 60
They
either.
could get
they
a
are
40.
attempting it. But the thing is one of their 3 caps right now is the most back cap. I expect that to fall any moment now as Zoned Out is completely ready to take back their cap. And here it goes.
Yeah. So Elevate need to focus on that southeast cap, or their rat needs to keep applying pressure on the home cap of Zoned Out. But the fight continues for the northwest cap here. Zoned Out is applying pressure on the backline. Scumpto goes down for the Elevate squad. Crokey, 1 HP, does get executed there by the spitting blades of the axe. And Elevate, they're doing good. I'm actually rooting for Elevate at the moment. They are doing extremely well on this comeback, and a nice permafrost engagement on the Cam9 club there.
This could be
Hepsa
I
trying to
see
do what
some
he can
low
to
health
stay
here.
alive.
It's going to be danger here, and now we're going to see a number of Elevate members fall. And if that happens, these caps that they're holding aren't going to stay up. Yep, here they go. Low health. Well, they're going to get them for this rotation, I think.
Oh yes, and it's
that'll
going to be a
bring it down
40-point tick over.
Yeah.
There it comes.
Yeah, I see nothing on the map. They're going to get a 40-point.
But they are losing the ZVZ fight. They need to full reset here, I think. They won the cap rotation. Let's get a full reset.
Wait, it's going to be, if they get a 40 here, wow, that's going to be brutal down to... That's putting their opponent into deadly territory here. Wow, that was brutal.
Yep. Elevate just... like I said, they need to regroup, restabilize. They got the time. They got 90 seconds until the next point rotation. And this one is the make or break. If they get 3-pointed, then, it's pretty much GG. But, I mean, if they can get another 4-point tick over, then
Well, just remember, they lost that last ZVZ hard. They're sent back to a full rotation. Now they got to pull back against a 4 cap. with only 30 points. Generally, when you have to do that, it's usually not so good for you in your kills. You lose a lot of deaths in these kind of comebacks. They didn't last time, which was incredibly impressive. We don't generally see that. That's why it was so impressive to go 2 minutes against a 4 cap without losing a single member. That was incredible.
Yeah, Pepsa and his group there just deleted the 5v5 team for Black Order. That was a full wipe there. So they're going to get the Northwest cap in their favor. They got the home cap. The Southeast cap is indeed falling into the Elevate's hands here, holding on to the Northwest side as well. If they get middle cap here, it's going to be a great final rotation next time around. It looks like it's going to be able to do it. They just need to shut down. Oh, no! The Demonic Staff stopping any cap for the middle with that play there, but he does get shut down. 15 seconds remaining. Seconds. They should get... No!
Oh, there's no way.
Nah, they're going to get stopped here.
Yeah. They'll get a 20-point rotation, and that'll make it an incredibly close match.
Yeah, the demonic play on the center cap there, keeping the boys in zoned out alive with the caps. Great play by the Rat, and it's going to be another nice engagement here by Elevate. Tryhard's getting execute out. Another Frosty the Snowman bringing it out for Christmas. He gets another kill as well, and Elevate are just steamrolling over the top at the moment. Zoned out are getting pummeled, and I gotta say, I think this is going to fall for Elevate. Elevate's going to get this. They're going to get the victory.
Yeah. It looks like they have the momentum right now. Zoned out is low health, getting pushed back, a little bit in disarray. They just got pulled in when they were trying to escape. 2 more guys are going to die. 3 more are going to die. This is not a good spot to be in if you are zoned out.
It's not. And it all comes down
to the caps. Whoa. They just flipped the cap for a second there and had the caps in their hand for just a moment. And now they're trying to take the back cap down here at the southeast, and they're going to get it right before rotation. And they have it right now at 22-24. This is as close as it gets.
Just look at the caps. Like, they're all flickering. It's like a bloody Christmas tree over here, Shozen.
The eastern one's going back right now. It's going to flip back to Elevate, and it does. That's incredible.
Whoever gets the 3 cap rotation wins this 20 versus 20. And so far, Elevate are holding on to the 3 cap.
I think they're going to take it. I don't see a fight at one of the points for them to lose.
I don't know.
Like, the ones for them to lose would be the east, and it's secured, and the back, and it's secured, and center is secured. There's not enough time. This is over.
It's GG. What an incredible comeback here for the boys in Elevate. Just playing out of their mind for the comeback.
And just for good measure, they're going to go and try to take the Western cap too. And now it's...
All they need to do is get 2 kills here, and it's GG.
That's it. That's all you have to do is just dive on somebody. Just dive.
It's like it's going to be an all-out push here, just trying to secure those kills. Nice little clump there on the Western side. The melees there swinging. Permafrost actually reconnecting onto Elevate side. Uh-oh. There we go. Finally, the double kill comes out. 64 kills to 64 deaths, by the way.
That was insane.
Insane.